All right, question number 2. The prescriber's order reads to give digoxin, which is Lanoxin, 0.25 milligrams PO. On hand, the nurse has digoxin 0.125 milligram tablets. How many tablets will the nurse give? So this is a very typical type of DA style question where you have a specific unit of measurement, we're converting to another specific unit of measurement. In this case, we have tablets and we have an amount of milligrams per tablet. So, reading the question, we're going to start with, what do we want? The question reads, how many tablets will the nurse give? So based on that information, we know that we're going to start with tablets. All right, and that's the equals. So now that we're looking, we're going to look at what we're going to start with. And just like with every other DA style question, the first number we're going to write at the top of our first fraction has the unit that we want. So we know that we want tablets. So at the top, we're going to use tablets. Using the information that we have in the question, we know that we have 0.125 milligram tablets. So what that means is if we're going to have tablets at the top of this fraction, we need to have something in this equation that is equal to tablets. So if we have one tablet, based on this information, which is right here, there's 0.125 milligrams in each tablet. So in this fraction, for every one tablet, we have 0.125 milligrams. Now, to move forward, what we want to do is cancel out those milligrams. And if we look in the question, we can see that we have milligrams that we can use to cancel this out. And that is right here, 0.25 milligrams. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply. We can either have an X or a dot here, whatever you prefer. And then I'm going to write 0.25 milligrams. And pardon my handwriting. I'm writing on an iPad, so it might not be super clear. But now if we look at our fractions, we know that these milligrams and these milligrams will cancel out, which leaves us with just the tablets and just our multiplication. So if we go ahead and do an equal sign, we have 1 for the tablet, 0.25 divided by 0.125. All right. And so if we go ahead and do that math, we get 0.25. I'll just write a little arrow here. 0.25 divided by 0.125. And that is going to equal, if I type this into a calculator, 2 tablets. All right. So, and again, I'm going to look, does what I have and what I want match? The answer is yes. We have tabs over here. We have tablets in the answer. And next, I want to think, does this make sense? Does administering 2 tablets make sense here? And the answer is yes. The reason why I go through that step is because sometimes you'll go through multiplication and division and you'll get an answer like 30 tablets or something insane. And you have to think, does this make sense? And in NCLEX style questions, the answer will be yes. They will never ask you a question where you're administering an insane amount of something. So think, is 30 tablets a lot? The answer is yes. Are you going to be administering 30 tablets of anything? It's doubtful. So here I'm going to think, all right, we got 2 tablets. That number makes sense. You can double check your math and then you can move on with confidence.